Hello, 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 everybody. Here's another week of 360. As you can see, looking a little different than usual. We have a whole star panel here today. Invite everybody. Thank you very much for everybody showing up. Mr. Mufareh should be here. As you know, he's busier than a cat on a hot tin roof, I think they say, something like that. Anyway, we'll get started a little like we normally do, and then everybody can have input. We can play it by ear. When Ash comes on, we'll turn it over to him, and we'll see how it goes. First thing I want to say is, uh, Peter, thank you so much for the written update. It was spectacular. I tried to stay in with you in the Arabic webinar, but I was kind of lost a little bit. But I could tell good news was being said. I could tell by their faces. So I had even said to Ash last night, I don't know what was said, but it seemed like pretty powerful. Because, oh, yeah, wait until the write up comes. So he might bring some of that up today. But definitely it was powerful. The other thing that I thought was fantastic was uh, we're in we're in regular business Bangladesh. They could go through the details later, but that's a good news. I know people were panicking in Bangladesh, but I think we learned a lot. All of us learned a lesson that what's going on in passive is much bigger than people might think. It's not going to be blown over by some small breeze, that's for sure. Countries have tried, individuals don't have a chance. Well, we're doing the right thing. So once you get the proof, what can they do? Proof will, proof will set you free for sure. Also, I think I've noticed a lot of people are doing things they never did. They're doing O Connect. They're sharing with people. They're talking. They're out in the open. I think it's fantastic. I think the company, definitely the company that I joined in 2019, it never happened. And I thought it was going to be spectacular. I'm glad it didn't because this is so much more than I could imagine. It's you always wonder. Somebody, people with anxiety. I want to tell you, even if you don't know what's coming on tomorrow, look what they've done up to today. If you just look at what this company has built and the foundation it has put beneath us, you got to know big things are coming. No company does this. Why are we doing that? I had people even say, why are we Birch Cliff? Why are we advertising there? Why do we have our name on the train station with 1 million people some days? Because they're building for something to come. Because if you notice now in the industry, a lot of these big companies, so-called big companies, they're rebuilding, repairing. I mean, repairing is not easy because now they have to stack a 7-story building on a 2-foot foundation, 2-story foundation. Where on passive, they built a foundation for years and years to come. And that's why we're so big at the bottom end, so we can handle all this. And because of the technology, people will be able to come in, plug in, and play. I think that's spectacular. Some of the news we heard yesterday about companies coming in that we hired to help us out with some things. And after they saw what we have, by the way, are you guys wanting to sell your company? So I think that's pretty powerful. I guess Ash could talk about that. I'm not surprised because Ash did all the stuff that nobody would even think about to him because it's a nightmare. But thank God he loves challenge and never gives up. I don't know anybody else that would do it. I wouldn't do it. I love the idea, definitely. I'll jump on the magic carpet. Man, I don't want to make it fly. So that's pretty much all I have. I'll turn it over to Red. I don't know much of the details he wants to go over. Not sure what Ash is going to say, but we never know that. But he was pretty anxious about coming on. I left some room for him to bring people on if he wanted to. Last night, one thing about the Arabic webinar, he had some, the powerhouses were there, and it was pretty interesting. And he did say that we could have some of them come on an English speaking one. I said, well, that'd be fantastic. But, as things lighten up a little bit, all these battles that Ash is fighting in the company, as they lighten up, I think we'll see more and more free time to do stuff that Ash enjoys even more, which is creating and chatting with the very people he's building a business for. So I'll turn it over. Where'd Red go?
I'm still here.
Oh, there he is. There he is. Okay, Red, I'll turn it over to you, and then we can turn it over to Ronnie Millsap down there and see what happens.
Thanks very much, Marty, and hello, Chris, my fellow 360ers, and all our esteemed guests that we have here today. Fantastic to see you all on the panel. Obviously, we'll be speaking to you guys very shortly. But as always, let's give you 7 days in ONPASSIVE, which is the traditional recap that I do for 360. Just to bring everyone up to date with what's happened over the last 7 days. So let's go back 7 days then. And we had a 360 with myself, Marty, and Chris. No, Mr. Mufareh on that one. And obviously, we've just brought you up to date with what had been going on over the last few days. Then Thursday, we had a brand new pop-up that appeared in our ecosystem on Thursday. And it was a great one. It was to bring our attention about putting in valid addresses when you're using your bank card. It was really important that we adhered to this. Why? Because there was some people who were using fake addresses to try and get their payments through, etc. I don't really understand why they're doing it or for the reasons behind it, but we had that new pop-up explaining that every single person who was using a card had to use the name and address of the card holder, not necessarily the person or the recipient that was using it, but certainly the card holder. And then later on Thursday, we had another pop-up, and that was to bring our attention that there was going to be a webinar with our CEO that night. It was quite late notice, if you remember, and indeed we had a webinar with our CEO on Thursday night to bring us up to date with what is going on. Now, I'm not going to go over that webinar and the recap of it. If you want to know what happened, myself and Marty, we actually did live recaps on the Friday morning about it, but also many of the people who were on the panel here, Peter Surrer, Janet Butler, Dan Street, and Daryl Cook, they all did fantastic written recaps. Those are still in the update section of Founders. That's for Founders, if you want to have a look at those. And it really was very powerful, bringing us right up to date with where we were with the processes, where we were with what was happening in other places around the globe, etc. That was on Friday. Myself and Marty did some lives on that, and Saturday and Sunday, not an awful lot went on as far as ONPASSIVE was concerned. Obviously, Marty did his daily lives, as he always did over the weekend. I was working on my last weekend for the markets. Monday came around, and again, nothing happened on Monday. Normally you see a new website. This week we didn't. Obviously they're working on a lot of other things at the moment, but Tuesday was a big day in ONPASSIVE. That was yesterday. We had a brand new pop-up again in the in our ecosystem. This was about capture and why we are now having a capture alphanumeric capture field for the logging in and to ONPASSIVE. This is for new guests who are opening accounts in ONPASSIVE. It's to prove that they are a real human. Why? Because it adds to the security of the site. Now, when people talk about cyber security, having a capture page at the login area is a big thing. And I am surprised that we haven't seen it there prior to that pop-up we saw yesterday, in all honesty, because it stops bots and automated people trying to flood our system and crash it, basically, because it overloads the whole system, because literally hundreds of thousands of applications will flood in and it freezes up the system. This stops this happening because there's a process and alphanumerical words have to be used within that capture process to prove that you are not a bot, you are a real person. That happened. And also in the upcoming webinars section of your founders was posted out an Arabic webinar. Peter Suru was heading that up. He's here today as well. And also, as Marty has said earlier on, it was Mufareh, CEO, our COO, Mohammed Kamal, and also our CMO, Mohammed Nassar, was there. Dr. Taruk was there as well. One of our lawyers was there. Really was a fantastic webinar, even though none of us, well, except for Peter here, can speak Arabic. You could tell how excited people were to listen to what was said. Now, again, I'm not going to go over what was said there. When we see Mr. Ash coming on here, I'm sure he's going to update us in English with what was said on the excuse me, on the Arabic webinar. If you would like to know what was said there, again, Peter Sura did a fantastic job translating into English what was said there. That is in founders in the update section, very detailed as well. Even though he said he thinks he missed some, I think you get the whole idea with what went on there. But there is one very, very important part of that which I would just like to speak about. Now, our CEO has been very careful over the last at least 6 months by not telling us things that are happening in the backgrounds, because quite frankly, there is an awful lot of us that gets very exasperated or anxious or nervous or whatever when things aren't going as quickly as they want it to happen. So over the last 6 months, until things are kind of almost there or there, he doesn't let us know what's been happening. But one of the very interesting things that was talked about on the Arabic webinar last night that has been worked on in the sidelines for quite a while now, and it is incorporating a big team of people. And when I mean a big team of people within ONPASSIVE, I'm talking between 250 and 300 individuals are working on this project. Now, Dr. Taruk was telling us that there are 3 main data hosters in the world at the moment. There's basically 2 in the United States and 1 in the UK, actually. These are the 3 main ones where nearly 90% of all data is stored. So when you talk about cloud-based information, they use these data centers for the operations of their businesses. What we have been working on in the background as far as ONPASSIVE is concerned, and you guys know this anyway because our CEO has told us, is our very own data center. Now, 250 to 300 people have been working on this. Why? Because we are going to enter the marketplace in competition with these 3 other competitors that are already supplying data centers to internet users, businesses, individuals, companies, and corporations. This is big news for ONPASSIVE. To give you an idea, the smallest one of all of those has a turnover of $500 million annually. That's $500 million annually. We are entering this arena with our own data center, and obviously there will be a monetary value to that from companies that will be using our data centers to host their businesses on it. And obviously that is revenue not only for ONPASSIVE, the company, but also for its affiliates as well, particularly the foundership. This was said on the Arabic webinar last night that those profits will be shared. And this is huge news, guys. This is just a small part, an arm of ONPASSIVE. It is not even the big picture of ONPASSIVE. So $500 million worth of business that we can tap into because we have the facilities to be able to enter that marketplace and take some of that market share. Just imagine if only we take 10% of the smallest of those data centers or that are being used out there at the moment. That is a big, big deal. 10%. Thank you very, very much. We're not going to be scared of 50 million coming in annually from people. That's just on a 10% basis, isn't it? You know, amazing stuff that is happening. That's just the start. Again, expansion. Remember what we do in ONPASSIVE. We utilize, stabilize, and then we expand from that. We've seen how it works. We know it works. The stability of our products before we grow them even further is paramount. This is how we expand, with the basis of a true foundation. This is what helps us not wobble when things don't go quite right, because we have the foundations to lean back on. So it's very important what these guys are doing, and it was huge news yesterday, and I'm sure our CEO Ash Mufareh will bring us completely up to date when we have it later on. Also, I said the recap, and the last update I've got for you is our CMO Mohammed Nassal. If you are following him on X, which was Twitter, he did a post this morning on Twitter, basically showing his setup that he has, and he was on the Arabic webinar last night. It is a computer setup that dreams are made of. I don't know what size inch screen he has, but it was a huge, great big wraparound computer screen, and all other singing and dancings, everything else that was going on there. Pretty cool to see. I highly recommend, if you are on X, that you do follow our CMO Mohammed Nassal, because he does tweet a lot. He does like that forum, and he always brings us right up to date with things that he is doing in Dubai. Marty, that's all I got for you for the updates for this section. Back to you or Chris.
I'll take it for a second. I'm going to repeat two big birthdays today. Two big brothers of mine. I can't say big anymore because one has lost over 100 pounds. John White, I invited him on here. I'm not sure he's going to make it. Happy birthday to you, brother. And our other brother, who was just in India, he's now in Rome. And his mind just slipped my... Red, what's his name? I completely forgot his name now.
Bobby Durag.
Thank you. Sorry, Bobby. Bobby Durag. I know him personally. I don't know why I forgot. And I also like to reach out to every founder out here and still pray for Pat Parent. She's doing a little better. She's had a struggle, especially with her breathing. And our brother Harold Fox is still in the hospital. Keep praying for them. And anyone else that's out there in these prayers, we're going to pray for you. I want to thank everyone that is on this panel today and all the attendees, which is like 30, going on 3,700 people, which is amazing to me. Hopefully after this 360 today, a lot of people that were maybe confused or really wasn't sure what's going on, you could do that by looking at the notes. Peter Shore, my God, what a great job you guys do. I will throw out Janet Butler, Daryl Cook, Dan Street. You guys always you've helped us out immensely as far as it comes if people can't get on webinars. But just to let y'all know, the biggest question we always get is this going to be put in the back office? This is being recorded. It's going to be put on YouTube. Now, it takes a couple hours for Mr. DeGarmo to do all this. So we asked, as we did on our live today, don't text us, hey, is it done? It's like your kids in the back seat. Are we there yet? Be patient. Marty said he'll get it back there. And when he gets completed, he's going to have it done. After watching today or yesterday and not knowing anything they were saying, I was still excited. I did have goosebumps because when I see some of the players that were on, and I call them players, big players that were on that Arabic webinar, I was freaking out a little bit, like, wow. Matter of fact, I think Marty texted me. We both text each other at the same time saying, there's some big guys on here, which is always very, very exciting. And the stuff they said after reading the notes, after talking to Peter for a couple seconds, I was blown away, but I wasn't surprised. Something that Ash calls a little niche is every one of you right now, once you find out, or if you read the notes, you should be freaking out saying, wow, now you understand why Ash says you need to dream bigger. This is many times he's told us this. He's told us many times, stay calm. Let us do the hard work. And I'm going to I like saying this part. We get a little crazy sometimes when Ash is busy. When he's busy, he's working for us as always. But we all need to learn a little calm down. I can't tell you how many messages I get. Hey, what's going on? If you pay attention to your back office, anyone right now, if you read just the notes that Peter Shore put in there, you should know exactly what's going on. All right. And if you have people that don't read English, then I challenge anyone out there to put it in your language and rewrite it and send it out to your countries, wherever it is. Bangladesh, I'm excited. Business as usual. Absolutely made my ears go crazy. But you know what? It never bothered Ash. It never bothered him. And it bothered every one of us. And we shouldn't. We got to learn to let Ash take care of things. I got 100% faith in Ash Mufareh and Muhammad Squared and Susan, Dr. Susan, Professor Susan, Dr. Tarek, all these people. Put your faith into them, man. They've never let us down. They're never going to let us down. Now, if their times aren't exactly what you want it to be, I'm sorry. That means they're making it better. So sit back and just relax. This is going to be one heck of a show today. I'm really excited about it. Hi, Suze. There you go. Welcome, Susie. Welcome, Michael. You guys came in late. Collins. I'm excited to see all these faces on here. I talk to most of you on a every 2-day basis. I love to hear your opinions, your ideas. Collins Manna coming on here. He's given us a lot of stuff that we never understood. He's kept us straight. He's kept us in the narrow. Every one of you have your own flavor when you come on this camera. Every one of you give us a different color when you speak. And that's what I love about ONPASSIVE. We got a lot of colors. We have a lot of excitement. The main guy, Ash Mufareh, there isn't a word good enough to explain who he really is. I was telling some people in the other group the other day that a year from now, I'm going to tell you something that I can't tell you now, but I can't wait to share that because it's fun. But technically, all of you should know who Ash Mufareh is. All of you, and I want to give a big shout out to Mr. Muhammad Kamal. I don't understand if you know the pressure he has put himself in and what he does around the clock. I can see it in his face, but he's enjoying it. These are my heroes today. Ash Mufareh, Muhammad's Professor, the tech team, Dr. Turek, Professor Susan. These are my heroes right now. Why? You don't know it, but they're working for the world right now. They're working for the world to make it a better place. And I absolutely love ONPASSIVE for that reason. I could keep going on. I'm wearing these glasses today because Marty made a post. I thought it was good. I don't remember what it was, but I'm also wearing these glasses because someone sooner or later out there is going to make fun of us, and I'd rather have him make fun of the guy that likes to be a clown. Make fun of me all you want, laugh all you want, because damn it, I'm having fun and I'm passive. I've never had this much fun on a job, even though it's not a job. Everyone's excited. Everyone's smiling. I didn't do that at my job for 32 years. Never, 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 never. But here, I'm always smiling. Even sometimes when I get bad news of founders that have passed on or they're sick, hey, man, we're going to keep moving. We're going to keep praying for everyone. Life is life. We're gonna come across people that get sick, come across people that pass away. We don't stop. Ash Mufareh loves everyone. And I'm convinced of that. There's no one out there, no matter their color, their race, big, tall, sexy, good looking, ugly. I mean, he don't care. He says, come on, let me help you change your life. That's all. He never looks at anything in a bad way. He always looks at things straight up as well. He looks for the good in people. And on this panel and all these people, the attendees, he's seeing the good in the people. He can actually probably name most of you if he's seen you on a camera. That's how good he is. You have a CEO for the first time in the world history that is in touch with his founders, that's going to be in touch with his customers. Why? Because he wants to reach out and touch each and every individual in this world and change their lives. That's all I got, Marty. Back to you.
Okay. You don't need your headset, Chris. Trust me.
I know. I'm sorry. I can't hear myself anyway.
That was okay. You're excited. No, as I said before, yes, Astrid here, so is Mr. Kamal. All of us, I believe, everyone that I've seen here, not only has the company evolved, I think a lot of us have. I mean, when I first met Collins, for example, he was an IT guy, a great IT guy. But now he could talk about ONPASSIVE all day. Andy Burks, if he didn't have a calculator, he was crippled. Now he could talk about ONPASSIVE as well as anybody else. No, but that happens. That's what happens in ONPASSIVE. ONPASSIVE doesn't make who you are. It gives you the platform to be the best that you can be because you're comfortable. A lot of people, I've never met so many introverts that are now extroverts in my entire life. I've had so many people come and say, oh, I'd never get on camera. Now they're talking to 400 or 500 people. And that's ONPASSIVE. That's not normal. I love unnormal. I love things that aren't normal. The company's not normal. And people's reaction is not normal. And like I said before, anytime there might be a pothole in the road of ONPASSIVE's journey, remember, there's no book that Ash Mufareh, his team, can go to the library and say, we're at this level in our business. What did other people do? Nobody has ever done this. No one. There is no reference. Now, there will be a reference on how to do it right. It's being written by ONPASSIVE for the next people that would try to do this. Now, the difference will be that journey won't be as rough because the road was paved, the trees were knocked down, the weeds were taken out, and the ground was, taken care of, concrete was laid, and everything's nice. But no, I've asked Ash one time about, the roughness, how bad it is. He said, oh, we've been to hell and back a couple times a day. But he also said if it wasn't this rough and this hard, what would the results be? Right? I mean, if things weren't under pressure, what is it? A diamond wouldn't be anything if it wasn't under pressure. It'd be a hunk of coal. Nobody'd want it. You could use it in a fireplace. But under pressure and years and a lot of hard work, it comes out a diamond. Same with gold, anything like that. So ONPASSIVE's going through a lot, but we're going to come out way bigger than anybody could imagine. We're starting to see it now. We see the wind blows, trees get knocked over, and when the sun comes back up, there's ONPASSIVE bigger and brighter. I am so proud to be part of that. Even when I hear the good, the bad, and the ugly, I know that people that are dedicated to ONPASSIVE and believe it to their bone marrow, everything they hear makes me prouder, and so does everybody here. Anybody that wants to make a comment before Ash actually comes on is welcomed. You can bring up anything you want, what you've seen, what you haven't seen, what you like, what your feelings are. It doesn't matter. He's listening, so whatever comes to mind is fine. Raise your hand, and Chris will call you out, or just blurt it.
Gene Oliva, I see you got your hand up. Go ahead, Gene.
Thanks, Chris. Thanks, Marty. I just wanted to bounce off what you just said. I think what's happening now with the resistance that we've had over time, not only does it, it shows that we're doing something right, it also is an indicator of change. You can't, change requires pushing through the way things are. So if you didn't get that resistance and backlash, you wouldn't really be making the change. But the comparison I wanted to make with the coal and the diamond is that we're being tempered like steel. So when you temper metal, you apply heat and it toughens the metal, so the way I look at that for ONPASSIVE is that, we are now, because of all this resistance and challenge and difficulty, we are then going to be so much stronger. We are it's perfect. It couldn't have happened more perfectly because we need to be strong for the mission. We need to be strong and cohesive to do what we were setting out to do. So if this resistance hadn't happened, we wouldn't be as strong as we will now be and continue to get stronger and stronger. So the tempering is happening now. It probably will always be happening as we grow and innovate. But I'm grateful. I'm not the one that's taking the slings and arrows, thank God. But I know that Ash and his family in Dubai and around the world they have the right stuff to do it, and so we're we're just one big strong family. So thanks so much.
Thank you very much, Gene.
Fantastic, Gene. Fantastic.
Yeah. Susie McCrae, you have your hand up. Marty, let me know if something changes, please. Susie, go ahead.
Hey, how's everyone doing?
Hey.
Wait a minute. Why are we all wearing red? Did you guys?
Okay, mine is magenta. Magenta. Well, anyway, thanks for inviting me. It's always, I always feel it's such a thrill to be on the panel here. So, hi, everybody. I just, reading the updates, I listened in on the webinar yesterday. And of course, I only understood a few words and bits and pieces, but I did, the feeling there was palpable about what was going on. And then I read the updates that Peter, thank you so much for putting those in the back office. And I think, you know, talking about, you know, that word mindset gets thrown around a lot. Some of the, you know, the gurus on mindset, I don't listen to, but when Ash talks about mindset, I do listen to it. So I encourage everyone to read the update that Peter put in the back. And the one thing that I repeat over and over again, as I talk to family, friends, anybody with questions, I say the same thing. I know and love ONPASSIVE and Ash Mufareh, and just relax and be happy. I know and love ONPASSIVE and Ash Mufareh. Just relax and be happy. And that's the mindset I'm encouraging everyone to have. Okay, so thanks for letting me speak. I'm looking forward to today's fun. Thank you.
Wonderful. Okay, there's is Ahmed. If I said that right, Pete, help me if I get that name wrong. Ahmed, could you mute yourself, please? You got your hand up. Did they leave? No. All right, let's go to Michael Williams. Michael, go ahead. We'll get that person in a minute.
Thank you so much, Chris Johnson.
How you feeling? Better, buddy?
I am 98% better. You know, my voice is getting better and better. So I'm certainly grateful for that. It is wonderful to be here, to be with you guys. Thanks so much for the invitation. Wow, you know, ONPASSIVE, it feels like I've been away for such a long time, you know, I know there's a few webinars I was unable to attend, but I am grateful and I'm glad and I'm happy and I'm excited to be here today. And I just can't wait, you know, to hear what our CEO has to say, because it's always good news in ONPASSIVE. That is my stance, and I'll forever take that stand because I know what we have. You know, it's unfortunate that, you know, many either they've forgotten or, you know, don't seem to get what ONPASSIVE is all about. But when we truly understand this magnificent business that we're all privileged, right? Because it is a privilege, right? We're all privileged to be in. Come on, how can we not be excited? You know, regardless of what's going on, whether we hear from our CEO or don't hear from our CEO, whether we hear from the team or not, there's always webinars going on every single day. So many founders are excited about this company and they just can't stop talking about ONPASSIVE. So to me, that is wonderful. That is exciting. And you know, it's like this. It's either people believe or they just don't believe. Like, there's no need for any of us to try and convince those who just can't get it. Like, that's okay. You know, the company will do well without them, right? Of course, we want to see everyone benefit. We want to see everyone succeed. That's the motto in ONPASSIVE, you know, to uplift humanity, all of that. But at the end of the day, people have to do what they have to do. And if this is not the place for you, that's okay. Guess what? We're still going to be here. We're still going to be here locking arms with our company because we know it is the greatest company ever in the history of mankind, period. That's what ONPASSIVE is. And ONPASSIVE is going to do things like no other company has ever done. It's going to change a lot of people's lives. That's the bottom line. Who wants to believe that? Well, that's their problem, whether they believe or don't. Reality is reality. Facts is facts. And we've seen it for ourselves. We've tasted it. We know it's going to get better. We know that the company's working on getting everything to the perfection that our CEO loves to have things at. So folks, this is exciting time. We're coming to the end of another year, right? 2023 is almost out the window. So guess what? That just simply means that there's brighter things ahead for us. Not a year from now, right? But right around the corner, folks, right? We know we're going to have a massive ash bomb, right? That is going to blow people away. So this is the time to just buckle up, put on your shades if you have some on, put on some suntan lotion if you think it's going to make you feel better or protect you from the sun, whatever the case may be. Be comfortable knowing that you've made the right decision and the best possible decision about your financial future ever. Just know that you've made the right decision. And when you start to see the fruits of that decision, then you'll really appreciate all the hard work that the CEO, every single person, or media, right? The advertising gurus, the marketing gurus, all the great, wonderful support staff that we have in this company that they've done on our behalf, not on the company's behalf, not on Mr. Ash Mufareh's behalf, but on your behalf, on my behalf. We who could not get it done, even if we tried and tried and tried, could not get it done. Yet this company's taking us by the hand and saying, you know what? It's okay. We're going to give you a helping hand. We're going to take you over the cliff, over the hill, take you up the mountain. We're going to put you in that promised land where you're going to be so happy and excited for generations to come. Not just for a few months, not just for a few years, but generations. Your legacy will live on because of ONPASSIVE. And it's going to be a positive, life-changing legacy. That, my folks, that, my friends, that you can take to the bank, because guess what? Guess what? It is time. Thank you, Chris.
I am so glad I already spoke, because I never want to follow Michael. Michael, very good, very exciting words. Jeffrey Morlock, you're up, buddy. You got to follow. That's a tough one. Go right ahead, Jeffrey.
Well, thank you so very much, Chris. I certainly appreciate that. And the speakers before me, absolutely. Every one of you, you're all winners here. All of us, we know that. It's good that I don't think about or try to follow anybody. I just kind of do my own thing. And, if there's a message in that, that's great. And every person that's got something to say here has, like you said earlier, Chris, they've got their own color and their own flavor. Marty, I loved what you said. You've said it 100,000 times before. ONPASSIVE is not normal, right? But that's a good thing. I mean, we are shifting the new normal for the world. We're shifting it. We are the paradigm shift that is ONPASSIVE. Remember? I'm going to bring it back to Einstein, because he said, guess what? There's no problem that can be solved by the same level of consciousness that created it. And that's interesting, because ONPASSIVE has got that new mindset, right? ONPASSIVE was created with that new mindset, and it's going to be challenged to continue growing, even as we have been. But with folks like us, we're going to be a part and parcel of it and watch it grow. So we're going to be able to watch some of the world challenges get solved through solutions that we're coming up with. And there was another man that we've quoted many times before, Buckminster Fuller. He said, hey, you can't change things by fighting against the existing reality. You gotta, if you're gonna change something, you gotta build that new model, right? And that makes the old models obsolete. And again, through Mr. Mufareh's vision, that is exactly what we are doing. We are building model upon model, solution upon solution that is new for the world. It's new for the world paradigm. It's new for the economic models. All these other systems that we're seeing are going to go by the wayside, because we're replacing a lot of them. And we're actually, as far as the internet and internet business goes, We are the new thing, right? So every bit of this brought about by Mr. Mufareh and his team and everything in ONPASSIVE is phenomenal. We're all a part of that. We're a part of that movement. Everybody here right now. And if you're here listening to this, that means the opportunity belongs to you as well. So get your head where it needs to be, because perception is the basic unit of reality. And if you haven't got the right mindset, like Susie was talking about, then you're not going to be able to do what you need to do to get things right, to join this and be a part of the bigger picture. So I want to thank every leader on this panel, because I've watched you flawlessly over the last several weeks, several months even, continuously give that message of faith and trust, right, in ONPASSIVE, in its leadership, in the tech teams, and especially with Mr. Mufareh and his family. So thank you, all of you other folks that are helping out and doing and just standing behind each other. Thank you, every one of you. I appreciate that, and I thank you so much for being here. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Jeffrey Morlock. I appreciate that. I see some new faces popping on that were on a screen yesterday. Welcome to you, Dr. Tarek. And the other, and it's Shamawa. If I said that right, if I didn't, I'm so sorry. I don't want to go to jail for trying to say your last names, but welcome to this show. We do have a couple more hands. Let's see, Collins Manna. And Jeffrey, that was wonderful, by the way. Collins Manna, go right ahead.
Thank you, the OP360. Thank you for your invite. I'm humble and grateful to be here. You know, I just want to prick on what Gina Oliver said, you know, and you talked about, you know, all the troubles, you know, that comes is because of what? It makes us more stronger. My mom used to say something, and they have a saying in Cameroon, said, when you see children throwing stone on a mango tree, it means the mango is ripe. If you are not ripe, if it's unripe, no stone will be thrown on that tree. You know why they are doing this on ONPASSIVE is because ONPASSIVE is ready. There is something good everybody want to harvest. I saw it from the day I joined ONPASSIVE 3.5 years ago. The beauty about ONPASSIVE, the technology that ONPASSIVE will bring to the world. And from day one, I said, this company, if they put this together, it will be the biggest IT company mankind have ever seen, and have not changed from that. I saw ONPASSIVE from the time I joined. I saw it growing from strength to strength. Mr. Mufareh putting everything together until we saw the first minimum value product out within all founders. All the integration and everything. And it was so beautiful. You know, when it was just down, nobody ever thought about it, because Mr. Mufareh never said anything in his mouth, or said something like, you know, in a loud voice to say, this is it. There was no beauty for you to even see it, because anything starts from the beginning, from scratch, from inception. Like I would say what the Holy Book said. You know, there's something in the Holy Book. When Jesus asked a question, let me just ask, I said, when you go to the desert, what did you see? A man dressed in fine clothes? No, but he was a prophet. John the Baptist, talk about a prophet. There was no beauty, but it was growing from strength to strength, and now we are seeing the beauty. What is happening? This is the time that the bubble and the rumble is happening, because all the products and everything within ONPASSIVE is coming out, because it takes time from building everything from architecture to design to everything. It's not one day job, but now everything is just coming clearer and clearer, and we are seeing, and we've never seen anything yet. It's not even started, but the noise is already, you know, coming out. And this is thanks to the tech team, Mr. Mufareh, and everybody who is involved behind the scene, working tirelessly on our behalf. So I just want to thank God that I'm in this great company, that I'm blessed to see the biggest company mankind have ever created. Man working on planet Earth, Mr. Mufareh, created this for you and I, because everything that will come will benefit humanity. That is the reason why ONPASSIVE was created. And that is why I love this company so much. So just want to leave it there. Marty DeGamo and the Red and Chris, thank you for having me on your show. I'm grateful and blessed to be here today.
Oh, you're very welcome there, Collins. It's always a pleasure to hear you speak. Thank you for those beautiful words. And Andy, if you can hold, I'm still I still believe in chivalry. There's a beautiful young lady, Mrs. Lamada. I know I can say that last name right. Would you like to unmute yourself, please?
Hello, 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 and very warm welcome for all leaders and all ambassadors. Merry Christmas for you all. I wish you a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, inshallah. I'm expecting that 2024 will be, I think, okay.
We can hear you.
Yes. Okay. I'm working since 2 years ago. 2 years ago in ONPASSIVE company, and day after day, my vision to this company are much growing. I'm a researcher before I was working here, and I searched a lot for a lot of products or AI, especially AI products that is reliable and ethical. I didn't find this product except here at ONPASSIVE. We are the only company that have reliable AI products. So you have to know that we are at the safest place in the earth. That's why I'm so happy that I'm working here in this great company. I wish you all the best, and the sky is our limit here, and I'm happy to be with you here today. Thank you, and I wish you a Merry Christmas. Thank you.
Wow, thank you very much, Miss Lamada. Can you please pronounce your first name for me so I can remember?
Is it Shaima.
Shaima, you look you look beautiful today as you did yesterday. We love your smile. We talked about your smile all day today, so
thank you.
Nice,
Most welcome.
Good night, all.
Nice to have you here. Oh, Dr. Tarek, hold on. You're not next. You want to speak? Come on, Dr. Tarek. What you got? Dr. Tarek, the floor is yours.
Is it possible for me to be in?
Yeah, come on, man. You can sign up underneath.
Okay. I'm so sorry because I'm in the mall outside the office, and I just informed by Kamal if it's possible for me to join you because I'd like to celebrate with you the Merry Christmas and wish you all a nice Merry Christmas for you all. I don't know exactly if you can hear me or not.
We can hear you.
Shaima, if you can help me. Yeah, okay. I'm so sorry. I cannot hear you well because I am not, I have a problem with my ear. Kamal knows about this, and I usually use speakers to listen to outside audio voices like this. Okay. I'm a business consultant, and I'm working with the prestigious ONPASSIVE for the last 2 years now. And I don't have the ability to disclose all the information about our projects we are working on. But accidentally, I'm at the street, and I'm going to speak frankly as much I can and as much I usually speak. I'm not an optimistic guy or pessimistic. I'm a factual guy. I am a business advisor, and I am dealing with numbers. So as I mentioned before, 1 + 1 for me equals 2 usually, always. It's not 1.5 or 2 minus 10%. We are working, and as my oath before, 1 year ago, I promised all the co-founders and the founders with mega projects under the name of ONPASSIVE. In Egypt, we are working on a huge, a massive project. It's under the name of big data. And as you know, big data is the oil of this age. We are working on a mega project. We are staffing around 300 experts in all data analytics and data usage between Egypt, Dubai, and India. The project called Blue Ocean one of the projects, and it's I cannot disclose all the information about it because the competition. If I'm speaking about it now, it's located under the blue ocean strategy. It will be red ocean tomorrow. Everyone is going to use and benefit it. I'm not a scam person. I'm speaking frankly. I am not going to compromise. I'm not going to say sweet words. I'm speaking frankly and fact only. In Egypt, we are working on a mini compound for factories. We have 12 feasibility studies. 7 of them have been approved by Kamal and Ash, and we are working on them. We are still behind the scene. We are behind the curtain, but we are not allowed to speak about the whole information now. So one of our mega projects is manufacturing, and the other is data mining and data usage. According to the data usage, we are targeting to compete against 3 big names who control the data specialized in this field all over the world. The smallest sized company of them is gaining around $500 million revenue yearly. I don't know if you hear me perfectly or not, but I'm trying and I'm suffering to deliver my message to you. And if you can see, I'm at the mall outside. This is the restaurant Kilo Kebab. It means 1 kilo kebab. So I'm so sorry I'm not at the office. So I'm trying to collect the information to tell you the truth. So we have 2 mega projects in Egypt, one in industrial mini compound with around 7 factories, and the other one related to data analytics and data usage. It will be under the umbrella of data, big data title, and this project is targeting to compete against 3 major companies all over the world. The smallest one of them is gaining $500 million a year as revenue. So my advice to you, don't give your ear a chance to listen to someone is poisoned. If we are not successful company, we are not going to be targeted. If we are not doing something, make something, adding something to our external system or economy, we are not going to be targeted. I spent the last 25 years of my experience in business consultancy. And this is the first time in my life, my professional life, to find a company like this to be targeted by this way. In USA, they are fighting against us. In India, the same. Dubai, the same. I myself, since I linked my name to ONPASSIVE, me and my team in Egypt are receiving bad message every day. We didn't hear it. We didn't care about it. We know that we are doing well. I am from the kitchen. I'm speaking from the kitchen. I'm not speaking from outside. I know exactly what happened inside. I know exactly what we are cooking inside. And we are not cooking a poisoned meal for anyone. We are doing our best to assure benefiting for the co-founders and founders all over the world. This is my oath to you before, this is my promise to you before, and I am reassuring that and return my word again. I'm doing, me and my team, doing our best under the supervision of Ash and Muhammad Kamal to make you benefit. We are not working for losers. We are not losers, by the way. If I feel we are doing bad, I am going to say it. I'm going to say I'm out. I'm not going to make compromise against my professionalism. This is the first time in my life, in my professional life, to find such a kind of attack for one company. Why? Try to make your mind work. Why we are targeted? If we are losers, Ash is not going to be easily to be accessed. And as I said before, whatever question you have, whatever something bad you are thinking about the company, try to contact us. My Facebook account and my LinkedIn account is emerged for all, and I have plenty of your esteemed team are following me. And we are keeping updates you about the updates we are doing. But in somehow I cannot speak frankly. I cannot tell the whole story because you know about the competition. And I'm the one who's taking care about business issues in this company. I'm the group consultant. So I cannot disclose all the information. But what I can assure to you all, we are doing for your good. This is my word and this is my promise to you. We are working, we are doing our best for your good and your good only. Thanks a lot for your time, and I'm sorry. I have a problem with my ears. I'm not listening well, so I'm so sorry I cannot hear you. So, but I believe you got my message. If you can hear me, I believe you got my message.
Dr. Tarek, can you hear me?
The poisoned people attack the successful only.
Amen.
Losers attack successful only.
Wonderful.
There is no against my professionalism. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Tarek.
I wish you all the best.
I don't know if you can hear me at all, but just to give you where he's at, that's our office in Egypt he's at. It's about the best location in Egypt at the Nile River overlooking the pyramids. And I know he can't hear us. I personally want to reach out and say thank you. I'm sure Ash will tell him later. Wow, 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 look where we're going. Thanks for the efforts and 25 years of experience in this guy. And it's all for us. I'm loving it. So thank you, Dr. Tarek.
Absolutely. Hey, we need to ask ourselves, why would someone like this be here? He's seen behind the curtain. That's why.
Yeah. Ready to go. I do keep putting people on speaker, Marty, because people say they can't see. So that's why I've been putting them on speaker. So that when I put them on speaker, just let it go until they're done talking. And I just can't see if Ash is coming on when he comes on. So, Andy, I apologize, but these esteemed guests always got first in my place. Andy, come on, unmute yourself.
No worries, Chris. I listened intently to Dr. Tarek, and I am intrigued, but I got lost at the 1 kilo kebab. I'm not saying I'm a foodie or anything, but anyway, I just wanted to express my sincere gratitude to Ash and his entire team. I've been in the business world for many years, as you can see by this furrowed brow. And it's not often that you come across a leader that actually you would follow to the ends of the earth. And I think for me, Ash is one of these gentlemen. He has pulled to himself a team of absolute experts in their field to do the job that they're doing. And this job is for all of us here, because you cannot be a jack of all trades, and there are things that you might be good at, but there are lots of things that you're not good at. So when you've got a a team of experts around you that are going to do the bits for you that you can't do, this is absolutely phenomenal. And yeah, as I said, I just wanted to express my sincere gratitude for that. And being part of this journey has certainly changed me. As Marty said, you become an extrovert. Well, I thought I was always an extrovert, but now I'm just a louder one, I suppose. But thank you nonetheless.
Thank you. Thank you, Andy. Always good to hear your voice, my brother. Okay, Mr. Papa Africa. I don't know what part of Africa you're in now, but Charles a song. You might unmute yourself, buddy.
Hello, guys. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah.
All right. I was trying to be the last one to speak so that way I don't have to speak much, because people have said it all already. Everybody has said it. And I am just relaxing. Chris, just so you know, I am in Central Africa, planning to visit at least 7 different countries before I get back to the United States. So I'm just having fun, guys, because ever since I found ONPASSIVE almost 5 years ago, I knew this was it. I mean, I've been in technology and business all my life. And when I saw it, I knew this is it. And as of now, I eat, breathe, sleep, walk, talk, ONPASSIVE. Everything I do is ONPASSIVE, believe it or not. Okay? I don't even know how to get fun without ONPASSIVE. And I'm just so excited. I trust our CEO. He's a great guy. He's a genius. He's a great leader. And what great leaders do, they attract other great leaders and they position them perfectly, right? So he has attracted the best of the best, the cream of the crop, and he has positioned them. And then he works closely to them. He's always available. That's one of the things I love about him. Dr. Tarek just talked about big data being the oil of technology in this day and age. I know a lot of people may not understand, but believe me, that is the key, big data. And we are going into that, we're venturing in there as just one little part of ONPASSIVE, guys. It's like a side thing, sidebar. And so how can you not be relaxed? How can you not be having fun? He talked about the child in the kitchen. I've always talked about that also, right? So you're talking to somebody who's in the kitchen brewing, right? And all of us, we are not far from that kitchen, especially if you have been engaged, because you know what's brewing. So it doesn't matter what anybody says, okay? And you're cooking vegetables, somebody cannot come and tell you you're not cooking vegetable, right? So that's what we're talking about. We know what's going on, guys. So we know we have the best leadership. We know we have people who have love in their heart working for us. So all we just have to do is sit back, relax, have fun. And that's exactly what I'm doing. And that's what I'm going to implore each and every one of us to do. Back to you, Chris.
Wow. Thank you very much, Charles. And I do pray for safe travels as you're doing this great travel that you've been doing. I love watching it. I love seeing the videos. And it's just nice seeing you here, Charles. Okay. One of my good friends from Canada, Gershmender Dillon, we became very good friends. Great speaker. And he found out what to the top means when his daughter took him for an airplane ride, because she's now a pilot. And I was so excited to see that, Gersh. Come on, Gersh. Let's hear what you got.
Thank you very much, Chris Johnson. You are looking too smart today. Yeah, I love your style. Yeah, absolutely, Chris. And we are enjoying this all together, which is one of the greatest things happening all around the world. Different mindset, different people. We are enjoying together. I think this is because of ONPASSIVE. And I must say, I'll just start from the beginning. Like we started in 2018 and without any website, without anything. And whom do we believe? We believed only Mr. Ash Mufareh at that time. He was there and we believed him. Whatever he said, we believed him. There was no website, nothing. And today we are delivering websites upon website every week. We are delivering so many things. We have delivered so whole host of products. I think this is ONPASSIVE. This is a belief which has gone beyond any expectations. And this is only because there was one honest mindset in the form of Mr. Ash Mufareh, who is our CEO. So that honest mindset, that honest heart, it's working for ONPASSIVE actually. No matter what hurdles we are facing, no matter what the challenges we are facing, it's that that honesty which is working for ONPASSIVE, and at that honesty of we founding members are also such a in a great number that we are not going anywhere. We are here, and we are doing so many things all together, and so many hard-working founding members over here. No matter many of our founding members, they are at the background, but they are so positive. We see in our webinars, they are living their life with ONPASSIVE. No matter what's happening, they are here. And so thank you to each and every founder who are making this great mission very successful, and we love you. And in the end, I can only say one thing, that ONPASSIVE is now in our blood, so it can't be changed now, let it be anything. So thank you, Ash, and thank you, ONPASSIVE, for this wonderful opportunity. I'm enjoying it, and I'll be enjoying for thousands of years to come. Thank you, Ash, and thank you, everyone.
Hey, thank you, Gershmender. And again, I really enjoyed seeing your daughter. That achievement she made is pretty cool. To know that I have a brother who's got a daughter that's flying on top already. I love that. I'm gonna call.
Thank you.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna call because I like that shivery thing. I'm gonna call Robin Noble. Then I'm gonna be going to Mohammed Kamal and Mohammed Nigzel next. So, Robin, you got your hand up. Ladies first. Come on.
Thank you, Chris. I will keep it short and sweet. I too was caught when Dr. Tarek said the kilo kebab. Enjoy it for all of us, because one day we will be there with you as well. Some of the best kebabs in Egypt. I would like to express with everybody on here, first of all, thank you to the ONPASSIVE 360 team for inviting us, all of us here, but also for the special guests, for Ash, of course, Mohammed Azal, Mohammed Kamal, and Dr. Tarek. And I offer up so much gratitude, so much appreciation, and a huge amount of respect for everything that you are doing for all of us on behalf of all of the founders. Also, quite by surprise, I found out that today is my 5-year anniversary from when I actually joined ONPASSIVE. So what an amazing way to celebrate with all of you, and to know that I will never be in any other better place. And ONPASSIVE is my heart, is my passion, and I will be here with all of you forever. Thank you so much, everybody. A real joy and pleasure to be here, and I look forward to what's going to be coming very shortly from the other wonderful guests on the show.
Thank you, Robin Noble. Congratulations on your 5 years. That's always exciting to hear. Every single day, someone's hitting another marker in this place. So, Marty, I don't see Mr. Mohammed Kamal on here yet. I do see Mr. Mohammed Nazel, but I know Julie wants to say something. She doesn't have a hand, so I'm going to do Julie, and then I'm going to go to Mr. Mohammed Nazel unless Mohammed Kamal comes on. So, Julie, go ahead, please.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you, ONPASSIVE 360, for having us here. It's such a pleasure and a blessing, and also a privilege to be here with ONPASSIVE. It is the company that is above all, above in integrity, above in transparency, above in technology, above in love. I mean, look, we're getting here together, and all we are talking about is the great things that happen here. And if you actually haven't found a place to be, this is home. This is it. We don't need to reinvent building a new wheel or reinvent a new company. We don't need to do any of that. All we need to do is just keep spinning that wheel. It's not really a work. Basically, just align ourselves, love, care, look for other people, do one thing to other people a day, and that's all we need to do. Basically, it's a blessing to be here, and like everyone said, there's no other place I'd rather be. ONPASSIVE is a place that I will be here as long as I live in this life, and if I'm not here in this world, my children will be carrying on that name ONPASSIVE with them, and I guarantee that, and I'm going to live up to it, and I'm going to continue to do that because I am blessed, and I don't think anyone out there in the world would do that for me or do that to the millions of people. This is it. This is home. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate you. And I'm Passive 360. I'm, you know, it's a blessing. If anyone don't see that, I'm sorry. You just have to extend your hand and just receive it all in. No other way. It's just one way on Passive.
Thank you, Julie. And hold on. I don't see. I got to bring this guy on, Mr. Muhammad, because now hold on just for 1 second because it's his birthday. He's looking absolutely handsome as heck. I haven't seen him. He's lost over 100 pounds. I got to bring him on. Happy birthday, John Waite. Come on, unmute yourself, John.
Hello, everybody. One time, I weighed more than 360 pounds. So I'm really fortunate, and I really thank you for having me on. And it just shows how when I came into ONPASSIVE, my desire was to supplement my income, my retirement income. Boy, was I wrong. Definitely wrong. I've looked at everything, and from day one, I just knew that deep down in my heart that ONPASSIVE is the company. We have been able to take something that was abstract to make it real, to make it feel like it's a person, make it like it's breathing. It's working for us constantly, 24 hours a day. What better way to express our gratitude than from the beginning, looked at ONPASSIVE and developed the mindset Mr. Mufareh had when he first envisioned it. So thank you very much. And maybe I can remember to say something after Mr. Mufareh speaks. Thank you again.
I'm trying. John White, thank you. Wow, good to see you, man. You're looking, you're just looking good and healthy, John. I really, I love the fact that you did this and you got me to do it. That's even the better thing. But all right,
that's
John,
even better, Chris.
I'm hanging in there. I'm plugging along, but I got a ways to go, but I'll get there. But thank you again for your help. All right, I'm gonna call. I don't think Muhammad Kamal is on yet, unless you see him, Marty. I don't see him yet, but I will ask Mr. Muhammad Nazal, my other favorite Muhammad, if he'd like to unmute, turn his camera on, whatever he wants to do. Go ahead, Muhammad.
Hello, everyone.
Hey.
You all look beautiful today. Chris, yesterday you were picking up on Marty. That's why you're wearing the shades?
That's right.
Yeah, what's with the shades, man?
Oh, I have to do it because Marty said it's so hot and passive. I got to protect my eyes from the sun. So.
Oh God, I will pretend that you did not say that. But yeah, all of you guys look beautiful indeed. Merry Christmas to all of you. I wish this Christmas brings you peace, love, and happiness. It's true that some kids in some specific areas in the world won't see Santa this year. It's very sad. But yeah, here is to the magic of Christmas, to creating memories that linger long after the season has passed, of course. I wish you all and all your loved ones a truly Merry Christmas and a New Year filled with hope, joy, and fulfillment.
Wow. Muhammad, thank you very much. Wishes from all founders back to you for a great Christmas. You're absolutely right. A lot of families out there that are looking for help, and Passive is gonna next Christmas. I think we're gonna change a lot of lives, and it's gonna be a lot better world. So I also want to personally thank you from all of us, not just from me, of all the hard work and dedication that you've done for us, and nothing but respect for you, Muhammad. Just think you're the greatest guy in the world, and I appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And Charles, I like the Christmas tree next to you. You're blue because of that.
Thank you, Mohammed. Thank you. I was trying to hide it from you guys, but I couldn't hide it completely, right?
No, you can't hide it.
I'm enjoying Christmas.
And happy birthday, John. You reminded me of Muhammad Ali. You have the same voice, by the way. I will call you Muhammad Ali.
I like that, John. All righty, that's great. Okay, let me see what's going on here. I'm going to have to pick someone if you don't raise your hand. So let's pick, you know what? I'm going to pick Peter Schuler because I love that guy. He's the one responsible for getting my big mouth in here. And wait a minute. Yeah, go ahead, Pete. That guy in the cool shades, he can just wait. I got to bring Pete on.
Team Shades.
You know, Mr. Nazal, I couldn't agree with you more. I don't know how you take it, John. Happy birthday, but definitely the greatest, Muhammad Ali.
Indeed.
Thank you. One day I'll sit down and have a talk with you about the personal experience with, he was at that time Cassius Clay. And I'll give you some background as to how we met.
Yeah, he would punch you in the face if you say that. Got to say Muhammad.
Oh,
say my name.
Yeah, that's right.
But,
Muhammad Ali.
So are you related?
The other name.
So
no, only by circumstance.
Okay. All right. The future is passive is so bright, Chris. Not so hot that we need.
Bright. Sorry. I think it's
yeah.
hot too, though, man.
Yeah.
It's getting hot in here.
Is this still on passive 360 or 3 million?
Well, we added a few digits. We added a few. Wait a minute. We added some more flavor. More flavor.
What an amazing meeting. Thank you so much for all the speakers ahead of me. I loved it. I enjoyed it. I'm fired up. I wanted more, but here we go. Obviously, the reason to do this is jealousy. We just had an incredible meeting yesterday. That's the truth. We had an incredible Arabic meeting yesterday, and it was phenomenal. Most of the audience were Indian, to be clear. But thank you, Robin Noble. You taught Chris Johnson Arabic. You taught him well. He spoke very fluent. It was really refreshing and enlightening. So I really enjoyed it. And I thought, man, I wish they would say the same in English. And here we go, less than 24 hours later, and I see the same vibe, if not even more, thanks to all of you. So this is an incredible, I'm honored to be with you here. We are wrapping up the year with an amazing momentum on the company side. And I wanted to be as productive as possible with you. Number one, okay, let's get into business. I don't think we want to kumbaya here. But of course, I just have to say one thing I loved when Susie McRae said, I know and I love. If she said, I love Ashen, the company, yeah, just another, drummer. But she said, I know and I love that. I love that if you pay attention. So it's about, based on the knowledge, she loves the company. Just think about that. The word no is very telling. And of course, Michael Williams has to say 98%, Mr. Accuracy. Just like my son, when he talks about numbers, 98.937. Oh God, okay. Just say I'm good. I'm perfect. 98 is you're perfect. I love you, Chris Johnson, for the growth that you have shown us in the past year. Plus, we constantly see and witness, and we recognize the evolution. You have evolved tremendously, and you have become, in a very good way, a totally different person, in a good way, all positivity. So we love you for that. I enjoyed listening to all of you. I cannot go over the list, but Brother Gersminder, since you're here, all that big list you gave us, it is taken care of, okay? So you should make them happy ahead of the holidays. Charles, you gave example about what's cooking in the kitchen, and the best example you could come up with is cooking vegetables. Could you be more specific? Yeah, but it's okay. Uh, I'm really loving this meeting. I probably missed a few speakers before. I can definitely catch up with that. I believe it's going to be on YouTube. So this is amazing. All right. Okay, fantastic. So here's the deal. Uh, Yesterday we covered a few things, but the main thing we've talked about is not the mindset, but some of the challenges we've encountered in the last year. When Peter Sroor asked about what did we like, if we could talk about what's been happening, and if we can recap the year and move on to the next year, like what do we expect ahead? Maybe I could call not just the last year, but the entire first phase so far up until now in the ONPASSIVE journey. So far, it has been building, preparing, shaping, and reshaping and polishing that initial vision we've had a few years ago. And then we have obviously developed a very good part of our technologies, our products, and some of the things that you don't know. Dr. Tariq touched upon that as well. We had probably the most challenges in 2023. So not necessarily we didn't have challenges before. That was obviously the minute we became noticeable, the eyes are on us, and we had our fair share of the challenges. Was expected, but the intensity was increasing in 2023. And the good news is that every time we reflect and think or look back, it sounds like if you go through this and you're able to sustain all of those challenges and obstacles, there's nothing is going to slow you down or stop you. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. What doesn't hurt you or slow you down definitely make you tougher. And that's who we became. I believe we're pretty much prepared and immune for any type of challenges. So we're very confident that we are fine, and we are in such a good position right now. Looking back, it's pretty much was necessary to go through that. You cannot expect to go to the top of the mountain like Grisminder's daughter. She didn't just fly day one. Here's a little jet go up in the sky. It takes some preparation, some fear, some study and knowledge and all of that. So anyway, what I wanted to say is, and it goes in line with what Dr. Tariq said. The bigger the dream and the bigger the goal, the more challenges you're going to encounter. Especially if you're growing so big so fast, you're going to have a surge of those problems and obstacles. And our attorney, Mr. Ibrahim, yesterday was on the session, also said every time you go from a phase to another one, that switch, that jump, also draw some of the obstacles. But make no mistake, when you're doing the right things, always, when you're doing everything by the book, you're doing things in the best and most ethical way, you have no fear, you have no worries. And you couldn't sustain that if you're not doing the right thing. And you might think, why is it probably above average at ONPASSIVE? I think we can speculate. Why do we have issues or challenges caused by haters for most of the time? all the time, I believe. Uh, we could speculate because with the correction to the corruption, we could speculate because we are the first time building a company that is for the people, and it is AI with heart. It's to uplift humanity. It's the first time we have a true beacon of hope that is so geared, obviously, to make the best impact globally for years to come, and that will be our legacy. For all those reasons and more, we're offering solutions that are more ethical, and the user is being a user, not the used of our technologies, unlike everything else in the IT sector. So for those reasons, the fast growth, the fact that we are offering more value at a lower cost, it is going to cause some discomfort, if not a threat, to some of the corrupt people. So they would have to try to attack or slow us down. It didn't work, obviously, because we're still here, much stronger than any time before. Uh, our slogan is never, it's not a slogan, it's a true fact. We will do this or die. I have nothing to do in my life but building this. Nothing. And 5 years later, I'm ready to start, even if I have to go from square one. Right now, I can go back, but definitely now I'm going to start, I'm not going to start from zero or from the beginning. We're going to start from experience, from all the knowledge that we've gained in the last couple of years, and we are more prepared. So, and this is not in any way indicating that we're going to start from zero. I'm just telling you, this is our determination. I'm hypothetical. If we have to go from the beginning, we're ready to do that. It's not like we regret that or we're complaining. We're just giving you a glimpse of why things are, you know, attracting so much of it. So it's not necessarily we are at fault as a company or we did any harm. Probably we've attracted some of the wrong audience. We were so easy to access. We opened it too much. So mistakes are okay. We made some mistakes, but we did not in any way, God forbid, commit a crime, okay, or something, damaging or harmful. So we could learn, we could tweak some of our um, statements or the way we conduct the business. Yeah, definitely. Do I believe that the model that we're building in Passive to give people access to one platform to their entire digital ecosystem, AI driven, with the ability to benefit and monetize and gain revenue from the company, I will do it in a heartbeat again and again and again and again. I wouldn't do it anyway. Why? The difference is um, we have the regular or traditional business models, and they are there. And if we're going to do the same, reinvent the wheels, basically, we're not making that impact. I personally will not be any motivated for that. I have no desire to do that. I don't know. I'm just going to probably do something foolish or hang out with my loved one. I'm just not going to be driven to put the effort toward any traditional business. It just not uh, fulfilling to me. The only business model I believe is the way we're doing it, not just because of what you know. It's quite the opposite. It's because of all the things you don't know. This is only the foundation. This is phase one. And luckily, we were able to go through all those exercises and challenges in the first phase before we even tell the world about what's coming. I concretely believe that we should have a much smoother phase 2, 3, and so forth. Why? Because of, we learn from our mistakes and the mistakes of others as well. So we're in such a good position today. I believe the company formation, the company preparation, the vision is quite shaped up. All of that's behind us. Most of the challenges are cleared out. We have a few touch-ups here and there, but after that, oh boy, it's going to be a show. We are still trying our very best to release some of the pending payments, hopefully before the end of the year. We really fought hard to clear them all. And if we're able to get that before the end of the year, at least some part will be happy. But we are prepared and preparing for a good bulk payout in January, in the month of January. I'm not sure, the exact date, but I think we are very confident that we are going to pay out at least a minimum of $10 million in the month of January as commissions. So we prepared for that, so without any delay. If you want to change the method to receive the payment, we will give you that option. Perhaps if you are going to add more sales or more commissions, you're welcome to do that. You still have a small window to get there. And then we are going to update you on the term of OConnect and the next product and all of that as soon as we have one thing pending there. We talked about one pending is in terms of the finances, obviously, which is not in our hand. But as soon as we sort this out, we will be in a position to start releasing more and offer more packages. And I think it's very necessary at this point to give you a good map for at least the next month or two in terms of the technologies and features and what's coming. All right, all good, all good news, always good news. So the other thing is we, beside the technologies, and I'm not sure if you were able to cover the Bangladesh issue, but I think it's fair to say that it is 100% under control, and that's one of the things. Actually, just came up last week, and it's nothing major. Okay, it is 100% under control. I cannot give you more details because it's with the legal department, but there's nothing is threatening to us. Okay, and we're very confident this is just another passing cloud. It will be done, and we will continue our business in Bangladesh. It is business as usual. We understand the causes of it due to misrepresentation and some of the false marketing. Sadly, some of the reasons is because of the high volume in US dollar, and the company is having some crisis over the US currency. There's a shortage of that, and lots of restrictions and sanctions. So they obviously watched some of the sources in the entire company, or at least in the Bangladesh bank, BB. They saw that ONPASSIVE is a big player in that, direction. So they issued that press release. It's not from a court, it's not from a government, it's just a bank decided that press release as a warning. It's an advisory statement. It's not in any way judgment or case. And that's some of the strength we have in the case. I think you probably could make up what could happen. And obviously, a bunch of bogus attempts for false payments, etc. And they still try to do that in Bangladesh. That's why we decided to make some modification on the payment number per day from the same IP address, integrating the CAPTCHA, the alphanumeric CAPTCHA, and the registration form. All those, uh, small tweaks and measures to tighten our security and avoid any breach or a proxy to come invade our system. All in all, I mean, Bangladesh is just a matter of time. It will be sorted. Other cases are pretty much being finished. We are going to win. No mistake. We're prepared for that fight. The issues with the finances, it's almost under control. The temporary one, and then we were able to have the A-bomb. I don't know if you know the term, but one of the biggest, uh, you know, earth-shattering announcements in the journey of ONPASSIVE, probably the biggest milestone. It has been done in November. Just doesn't make sense to announce it while we're having some of those pending things. So we want to clear out the way, uh, the path before we make that public and known to you. So it's only a matter of time. So let us clear out the stage, and then we're going to make a good announcement. I think it will make everything better and stronger. So everything is looking really good for the next year, and I think it will be the year of stability now, and then follow that scalability. Um, I often say that if you want to plan something meaningful and something valuable, you want to make sure that you're thinking long term, because nothing uh, worthy comes overnight. All worthy things takes time, effort, and challenges to overcome to achieve them. And the bigger the dream, the bigger the goal, the tougher the battle. And the harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. So it's a beautiful thing to go through this. It's an unbelievable uh, school to gain so much knowledge and stamina to be in that direction. Um, so we also gave the example, if you just want to go a short destination, like Chris Johnson just want to go next door to the convenience store next door, whatever. Okay, uh, it's not going to require a lot of preparation. Just go there. If you want to go over an ant hill, say, uh, what do you have to prepare? You don't even have to put a shoes on. Okay, so easy to do that. Perhaps if you want to climb Mount Everest, that requires a lot of preparation, mentally, physically, and logistically. In fact, financially as well. Not everybody can do that. it takes many steps to even begin the journey in the preparation. And then you start climbing, and it's multiple phases or camps as you grow. And as you go up, the risk and the challenge increases, whether breathing, temperature, avalanche could, happen, falling down, freezing. Those happen not at the bottom or the base. As you climb up, those increase and more. But once you get to the very top, then you realize how it was worth it. And then you recognize how much confidence you have gained and how much, power you feel above average individuals, because not everybody can do it. Now, it's a lot harder when you're not going alone, when you're going with the entire world alongside with you. You're taking them to the top. So it takes definitely more risk, more preparation, more challenges to make sure everybody gets there with you to the top safely. That's a good example. But no matter how big or small your journey, your target, you've got to start. You have to do something. It starts with opening the door. Get out of the house. Start. It is, nothing is going to happen without moving. You got to move. Take some action. And that's a significant, bold character about ONPASSIVE. We saw not only the opportunity to create something rather clean and with transparency and integrity. Not only that, but we saw the chaotic problems in the market. We saw how messy it is, how slippery, how muddy, how nasty, how unethical it is out in the market. And we didn't complain or just took a walk or say, okay, well, this is what it is. We did not accept that. We refused to accept that. And we decided to do something about it. We said, enough is enough. We can do better. It would be hard. It would be long. It would be tough, but we can do better. We have no reference, as Mr. DeGarmo said. We cannot go and ask a previous successor like to say, how did you do it, so we can follow those steps. It would be easy to model something that existed. No, it was not available, so we have to do it from scratch and trial and error. Okay, but no matter what it takes, ONPASSIVE is here. It's a done deal. We're going to do it or die, and it's pretty much done in such a way that we can start again tonight. We know how to do it because we have a reference. Not going to start from square one. We're going to start from experience. And it just, there's no possible hope for us except doing something rightfully for the people and uplift humanity. It's I don't want to say it's interesting. In fact, I find it sickening, okay, when what we're doing is called disruptive. And I don't know if you understand, like, because we're often called you're different. Why are you doing that? Like, you know, when we deal with financial institutions or with governments and all of that, there's like, we're odd, okay? And one of the reasons, you know, with some challenges with the Visa, MasterCard, with the BB, with all, is the volume, that we're having, the influx of high volume so quick, okay? And you know, so broad, so global. It's crazy. So we're called odd. We're different. We're the exception. When I find it, we're the norm. And this is how it should be. You look at everybody else, oh, they're doing it, oh, in a business mentality, in a business way, in, you know, things that make sense, profitable, all of that. But one guy is having a good life and everybody else is looking. You're all the used and one user. Don't think you're a user of, you know, XYZ company. You're all being used, manipulated. And it sounds like this success is for a few families in the world, and everybody else should be a slave to that. This is wrong. This is not normal. We can succeed in an ethical way. We can succeed in a clean way and leave no one behind. There's plenty of abundance for all of us. There's uh, plenty of wealth and you know, opportunity for everyone. At least those who want, because some people, you know, even God is having a hard time to take care of them. So uh, we're here to stay. We do it or die daily and every minute. No, no joke. That's the only thing we believe that is worth living. And I am more excited about our future, our journey than any time before. Uh, whatever it takes, it's a done deal. And we are confident that we will make a huge positive impact that will make a new paradigm shift in how everything is done in any sector. Okay. Uh, it takes a lot of work. And I hope you understand we're not anymore in a position where we can disclose all of this information publicly. Sadly, it's been taken against us before. So we're very careful about what we put out to the public, but I hope you know us enough to understand uh, behind the scene, we're doing unusual work, way above average, and it's all disruptive, and it's going to change mostly everything. I do believe in that, and I couldn't be more proud of our team. I am so proud of so many of the early bird founding members that we come to know. They became more than just business associates to us. They are true family members, brothers and sisters. I love the colorful spectrum we have in ONPASSIVE. It is quite, you know, definitely refreshing, I would say again, to see all of this and so many cultures and so many, you know, beautiful people and communities are coming together on something that is meaningful instead of all the ugly stuff that is going around. This is how it should be. And even if we change one or two lives, we're happy, we're proud, but I believe, you know, the numbers are much greater than that. I'm so proud of you. I do truly love you, and I believe that it is worth the fight. I will do this again. Let me tell you, there's some people we all, you know, I don't want to say we hate, but not because they're ugly. I'm saying they're disgusting. No, I'm just kidding. But there are definitely some people I am not thrilled about their behavior. I just wanted to change the tone. Okay. You know, I'm a pattern disruptor, breaker. But for a fact, do believe, for the most part, every human being, every single human being, no matter who they are, they have the good inside them. The more they know, the more they're able to do, the better you will see and more of them. One example, Mr. John White, he came in for that supplement income, but now he has a more, a greater purpose in his life to take care of his health and shape. He's a totally different person. That's one aspect. So to inspire humanity, to inspire our community, that is far more valuable than any business. And I think we all changed, okay? Most of us. I do believe everybody has some good in them. They do better when they know better. When they know better, they do better. And our goal is to educate, to inspire. We're not going to convince. There will be some people who would refuse to succeed. It just like that's how they're taught, that's how they're framed. It's sad. They're just going to miss the boat. I'm not saying just about ONPASSIVE. In general, in life, if they're negative, it doesn't mean they're positive about something else. They're negative about everything. And ONPASSIVE is not going to be the exception. It's among the list that they're negative about. They're negative about everything. They grump and they complain and they whine and they bitch about everything. Okay, I guess we're not going to spend time on that. If you really have a good, clean will and you want to change something, you want to grow, you want to evolve personally or your family, we are going to go as far as we need to help you get there at any cost. That's our drive. And I really wish I have exact direction for where to go with this 360 or 3,600. But I think I probably should catch myself. I just hope you feel my passion about everything we do and our confidence about the direction we're headed. I hope I was helpful or informing in any way. Back to Michigan.
You were wonderful, Ash Mufareh. Especially, I told Marty today, it would be so cool if Ash comes in with sunglasses and wham!
You did. Oh my God. You see, there's love and connection. Yeah.
I kid you not. No, I'm going to answer your question. What you just did is very helpful. I don't think anyone that had a concern, I don't know why they would have. You answered it not only on the Arabic, but today, and from the bottom of my heart, because I get a lot of people asking me questions. Thank you for doing this. Thank you to Mohammed Nazel, Dr. Turek, that beautiful lady whose name I do not want to mess up.
I'm going to teach you. I'm going to teach you. You have to remember names. Okay. Remembering names is essential. You're not going to succeed. You're not going to be that big, famous, Chris Johnson, until you remember names. Okay. Names are important. So even if you have to write it down, okay, in your way, in your language, or draw. Okay. Read my lips. Okay. Shay.
Shay.
Everybody can say Shay.
Shay.
Ma.
Ma.
Can you add the at the end, like have that break,
Shay ma.
Shay ma. Shay ma. Shay ma. But why are you yelling? Easy, man. Okay.
Because it's these headsets.
Okay. Okay. So I think you really did good, but you have to have a more delicate finish. Shay ma.
Shay ma.
You nailed it. Look at that.
Yeah.
That should be a ringtone.
There you go. Yes.
You nailed it. Shayma, everyone. Say.
Shayma.
Shay. Like Shay.
Shay is as well, as
Shayma.
Americans, we hear everything backwards. So Shayma. How's that? Trying to talk quieter too.
Record it and play it and say it every morning 3 times before breakfast.
Before breakfast.
Before your boiled eggs.
Yeah, before the boil. That's not till 1 o'clock now. I can't eat till 1 o'clock every day. So Marty's got me on a strict diet and strict time. So him and John. Hey, but really, Ash, we do appreciate you coming on here. We appreciate all you coming on here. Now, I cut off Pete because some cool guy with glasses came on. Peter, sure, I want to go back to you and open the mic up to you. But number one, again, from all of us, I want to thank you for what you did yesterday. That was not an easy task, and you pulled it off. And we love you, Janet Butler, Daryl Cook, Dan Steele Street, for always making it easy for us to understand sometimes what's going on in the past. So, Pete, the floor is yours.
Hang on, Chris.
Before we go to Peter, I'm sorry, Red. You want to go? But I just, I think 2 minutes. Okay. I appreciate that. Please, everybody, put your hands up for Chris Johnson. I think we all agree, and I don't need to tell you a reason. You're definitely the man of the year for ONPASSIVE. We all know that. All right. I'm glad you're still in Michigan. You didn't sell it out for Arizona or anywhere else.
Beautiful.
You're definitely the man of the year. I really think you know how much you're admired and loved, and you're special to all of us. We can count on you. You're a brother for all of us, and we cannot thank you enough for everything you've done so far, and I believe you will do more. And look at you. You're still here. You didn't die. Why? Because of ONPASSIVE. Same thing as Marty DeGarmo 3 years ago. He almost, I'm not kidding. This is not
That's
kidding.
nice.
I mean it. You're here because of ONPASSIVE. Marty DeGarmo has no reason to live, or I don't believe he would be alive without ONPASSIVE. I'm not kidding.
Agree.
I don't know how you take it, but I like to be blunt. But I don't know. Still the 20th. We still have a good 3-4 days before Christmas Eve. From myself, my family, the entire ONPASSIVE family, we wish you a Merry Christmas, a Merry Christmas. We wish you a joyful and joyous holiday season. If you celebrate, if you don't celebrate, just that time of the year is always exciting and draws good hope as we aim for a new year. People start preparing for their resolution or New Year resolution, all of that. Dream big, think big, think positive. Okay, don't let down. Don't sell yourself cheap in any way. You are worthy. You deserve everything you have in mind, and it's possible. I believe if you have a will, ONPASSIVE is the way. There's no other way that I believe. And if you cannot make it in ONPASSIVE, I concretely believe there's no hope for you. Don't even try. Don't waste your time. We've done the research. We've done all of those, trial and error, all of that. We've done that for you. So you have a choice to start looking and searching and get dizzy and lose money, reputation, all of that, or let somebody that is more experienced with more, strength and power to do that on your behalf and just enjoy the ride, enjoy the journey. We are determined to make that happen for as many people as they choose to be with us. Okay, we're not a company for a family or an individual. We're a company for humanity. So Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Wish you, if we don't talk, but I do believe we have a couple of webinars before the end of the year. Friday Night Live is coming back. I heard on Friday with our brother Ron Halbert. What time would it be? 8 o'clock again? Or
8 o'clock. Ron, unmute yourself, Ron.
Yeah. So we might show up there. There's a Hungarian webinar. I'm not sure when it is. So we'll probably have a couple of meetings before there. Of course, we're gonna keep you posted in the back office if we see anything there. But seriously, enjoy the time, spend time with the family, dream big. It is gonna be a bold ride in 2024. The number is beautiful. All right. So back to you, Red. I apologize, but
No problem at all. Whilst we're on the subject of webinars coming up, we've got Monday Fun Day on a Sunday, Christmas Eve special. Many of the people here are going to be on that. So
Monday Fun Day. Okay. Monday Fun Day. Okay. Is it
Monday Fun Day on a Sunday because it's Christmas Eve?
Fun Day or Fun Day?
Fun. F-U-N. Susie's favorite word.
Oh no.
Susie's favorite word.
Okay. Okay. What time would it be? What time would it be?
11 a.m. Eastern.
Okay. Fantastic. So you see, there are 3 events. I know. Yeah.
I will send you an invite over for that. The reason I was just going to butt in before Peter, very sorry about that, Peter, is for the thousands of people who are saying they couldn't see our CEO, Ash Mufareh, on the screen as an attendee. We are very hopeful that the recording that Marty DeGarmo is going to be putting up on YouTube will have Ash because we pinned him as a speaker. So look out for that when Marty has done it. As he said at the beginning.
Because I was too bright. That's why they couldn't see me. I was right.
That's exactly why they couldn't see it. If they'd worn sunglasses, they wouldn't have had a problem at all. As Marty said, give him some time because it does take a while to render, and it also has to be put into a little bit of a rotator and stuff before it goes onto YouTube. So look out for that link. It's going to be posted, obviously, in the update section of your Founders back office and obviously on various YouTube channels as well. Peter Mufareh, over to you, my friend.
Thank you, Red. Thank you, Marty and Chris, and all of you for inviting me here to 360. What an amazing gathering. That's 2 days in a row for me. So I really appreciate that. You know, it's just incredible how everything is falling together. And we know that is going to happen no matter what. Like, do or die. Take those words from Mr. Ash, really, not just words he's saying, but he is saying them. Because my experience, just yesterday alone, from the people that talked in the Arabic webinar, they don't sleep. Guys, they don't sleep. I'm telling you, 24 hours a day, they are working. So my hats off to you, all of you, the family of ONPASSIVE. John White, happy birthday, brother. Thank you.
Thank you, Peter. Again, Peter, when you're done, can you contact Bill Must? He's been looking for you on Messenger. He needs to chat with you. And yes, Bill Must is real. I am not Bill Must, just to clarify that. Let me see. Who hasn't said anything? Miss Manu Miller, I know you're not a big talker, but I'm sure you always got something nice to say because you're probably the sweetest lady in ONPASSIVE. Next to Susie McCrae, that is, because she's fun. You're sweet. Go ahead, Manu. Uh-oh, did she freeze up?
You have to unmute, Manu. You're muted.
I think she's refreshing. Here she is.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Hello, Ash. Hi, everybody. It's just absolute privilege to be here among you, strong, super leaders. Everything was covered, but by everybody. How can I ever say anything to top anything? I'm just here to express my gratitude, my respect, and absorb all the positive energies and enjoy the ride. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Love you.
Thank you.
So if Chris Johnson was the man of the year in ONPASSIVE, definitely Manu is one of the women of the year because I don't want to get in trouble.
Hey, be careful.
I like living. I don't want to be a dead man.
We love all the women are number one in the past.
Yes.
All of you.
Yes, definitely.
Okay. Does anyone else would like to show their kind words or anything?
Yeah.
Ron, go ahead.
Ron. Come on, Ron.
Mr. Ash. Mr. Ash.
Tell me, brother.
Welcome to Friday Night Live. And we hope to see you at 8 o'clock on Friday night for our Christmas special. And look forward to everybody being there.
At Kilo Kebab.
Hey, okay.
That's
Glad to see you again. You sound good, and the future is bright.
So bright. Yes, indeed.
You're the man.
We're going to flip it upside down like this, right, Chris?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Upside
We're gonna be flipping things. Yes, we are.
Chris, I think Dan Street want to say something.
Dan Street, go ahead. Where is Dan?
Did I have my hand up? I guess I did. Yes. No. Hey Ash, how are you? Thank you for everything.
Super fantastic. Thank you.
Yeah, I think what the biggest takeaway I get from all of this is it's been echoed by a few people here, is the desire and the motivation of the entire team to meet the challenges of all the glitches, and it gives us confidence. It gives us confidence, and it inspires us. And I know that this team of experts that you have and you've associated with, they advise you on how to continually stay on the best path forward, and that's an inspiration to us as well. It gives us that motivation and confidence. And so, you know, their loyalty and their commitment is it's obvious. We see it all the time. So again, it's an inspiration. Your dedication, the team's dedication, and I can honestly say that I don't look at ONPASSIVE strictly as my personal profit center anymore. I look at it as a company, it's a vehicle to help people with their lives. I mean, it's told to us over and over again that we believe that we're going to change people's lives. We're going to change the world. We're going to do it or die. We're a company with heart, and I believe that if we display that as leaders, I believe that's what true leadership is. And it's very exciting. And thank you again, and thank the team. It's just very inspiring and motivating, and allows us to pursue all of the dreams that we have. So thank you.
Thank you, Dan. I think I have to clarify, I never wanted ONPASSIVE to be your profit center or to be looked at as a revenue maker to you. In fact, I wanted to be the foundation, the vehicle that is your dream maker. Don't restrict that or limit that just to the revenue aspect, though it is an essential part of our life. Yeah, why not? However, I just hope you know by now, it's not a cookie cutter for everyone. It's the foundation. We give you the tools, we give you the muscles, the backup, and you can go wherever you want to go with it and how far you want to go with it. But perhaps, indeed, I would, to simplify the dialogue here, to make it is more of the global hub or international mall, if you want, that you find everything there, and it's a perfect spot. It's a perfect market to market and sell your values or exchange and to trade in that global place. But everybody will have the ability to have their own touch. I don't want it to be one theme for everyone. It's not going to work. We're not, say fish or penguins, you know, we're not all the same. So I want everybody to have a unique experience with that. So it's more of a customizable thing. This is exactly how an individual business should be done, but we're laying out the foundation, and then you can build as high as you want to build.
Wow. Thank you, Dan Street.
What about me?
Oh, no, Ash, I didn't know because my internet, they're working on my internet all week and it's absolutely horrible. So I'm just busting out just to hear everyone talk. But I love you, Ash. No matter what you said, it's always gold. It's gold.
I'm
But
just messing, man. I don't need a thank you.
I know you're messing. We've been doing that all week and I love it. That's what I'm here for, so you can mess with somebody. There's two people. I know, Gersh, you have your hand up, so hold on. There's a guy in here that didn't speak who I absolutely admire, respect, love with a passion because he's one of the nicest guys I've ever met in my life. I got stuck in Boston with just me and him in a taxi, and boy, did we have fun that ride back to the hotel. Mr. Daryl Quick, I hope you're there. Can you unmute yourself, please? No, Gersh, that wasn't about you. Hold on. Daryl Quick, come on.
Hey, how's everybody doing today?
Hey,
can you hear me?
Daryl. We
You can hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that was a great trip. I had no experience with Uber. I'm glad you were there. Oh,
Daryl, if you remember, I had no experience either. That's why we got stuck in the little cab. Remember that?
Yeah. Oh, Ash, this has been such a grand time. And yeah, I thank you for your wishes to humanity for this season. You know, there's so many good things. I have a great Jewish friend that I always call him on Hanukkah, and it's so much fun. And today, you know, it's just, I was watching a podcast with a couple fellows. They were like high-end entrepreneurs. I won't mention their names, but this one fellow mentioned 5 things I think is so important. One, we get into business or we try to be an entrepreneur, to make money. And then the next thing he says, well, hopefully you get enough money to pay the bills. Then you, if you make even more, you start to accumulate things. And then number 4, well, now that you've done all that, then you go into savings. And then he says, number 5, finally you reach the legacy or the give back time in your life. And you know what I think is happening here? You and so many have leaders like we've heard today have created, again, a disruptive flip of the hourglass. Wow. It seems like now we're all starting to realize that legacy or give back, and the payout seems to be the last thing. And I really appreciate that. I see that whenever I come on a webinar now. So the culture that you've created, I think is what everybody really wants to aspire to. And I think you're creating that. And like you brought out Chris and Don White and Marty and many of the great leaders here. I appreciate that, my friend.
Thanks very much, Ash. With your permission, I'd like to hand it over to Marty DeGarmo to close out this 360 session. And then we can sort the recording out and get it up on the YouTube.
Absolutely.
Okay? There you go. Over to you, Marty.
All right. Mr. Mufareh, thank you for being here and the amazing team that you surrounded yourself with. Thank you. We can't give you enough thanks for sure, but I really appreciate it. This is something in a life I've never dreamed would be possible. But I am here. I pinch myself. It's real. So we keep going. Be positive. Always tell the truth. You don't need to hype on passive. On passive is already unbelievable. You have to dumb it down so people believe you. Thank you very much. Remember, and it was said again, if there's a doubt, if there's something you're not sure about, the company always overcompensates. They not only do they stack the cool, they stack everything. They stack if you think there might be an issue, they stack the reward. They stack more for you. We've never gone and we're minus something. If they think it's minus, they give you plus. Always. It's not even in question. Since I've been here, and I've been here 5 years and a couple months, every time when you think, it's always, if there's an issue, they'll give you more than you think you have. So we should not even worry about that stuff. There's big things going on and they're working on everything. I don't question it. And if we watch what's going on, just
Okay, looks like we just lost Marty. Chris, take it over.
Well, hey, listen, that couldn't end it off better.
You lose.
I wish I could say. I wish I could say I threw him off, Ash. Really?
He's not a car key.
Too funny. That couldn't happen at a better time. But what he was saying was magic. Oh, he's coming back. Marty, unmute yourself. He threw Ash off. He threw me off. He just threw himself off. I loved it. So funny stuff there. So keep laughing. Hey, listen. The goal here is be happy. The goal here is every day act like it's Christmas. Be kind like you are during Christmas, like everyone seems to be, and keep that going all year round. There's no reason why you need to go from real happy to real grumpy in a week and stay grumpy. Let's just be happy all the time because we're about to gift the world the greatest gift they've ever seen. And I believe that. ONPASSIVE will set you free. I love it. I love it. I love it. And Marty DeGarmo, I don't know if you're coming back, but it was funny. I can't even.
Chris, you've got the host, so you can actually close it out as well.
Yeah. Ash Mufareh, thank you for coming on again. Thank you to all the Mohammeds. Give Mohammed Kamal our best. We know he had some issues, but we love him. No matter what he said enough yesterday, we got it ready. Thanks, everyone. You'll see me again Friday Night Live. Don't forget. There's going to be a lot of fun. Check the back office for all the webinars. I love every one of you, and God bless you. See you later.
We love you.
Love you.
See you guys.
I don't know.
Bye, everybody.
Oh, he's back. Bye, Marty.
Bye, Marty.
We found him.
Marty.
We found him.
Wait, Marty, I got to tell you this. Wait, are you still the host too?
Yeah, he is.
Oh, darn it, I couldn't. I was going to say, guess
You want
what?
to record this? Yeah.
Close it. Marty, finish what you were saying.
I don't know what I was finished for saying. I was talking the whole time and realized there's nobody here. Anyway,
We love you, Marty.
And I can't get in trouble because nobody heard me, so I'm good. Anyway, oh, by the way, one thing, Chris, if you ever talk to me like you mentioned that lady's name with that little bit of feminine side of you, I will be kicking you off the line. Anyway, see you all. God bless. Mr. Mufareh, thank you. And
Wait.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Here comes.
Wait for it.
Wait for it.
Drum roll.
I don't know what happened. I disappeared.
You were out there. You just were gone. I thought you muted yourself, but
there was nobody there.
I wanted to take credit for throwing you off, and I couldn't even do it.
I wish I had a video of him in his living room talking to nobody.
Oh, that would have been funny. And the dog was looking. What are you talking to? Ow. Everyone just hold on tight. Where'd he go? There he is. Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
This is what's referred to as bated breath.
Yeah.
We're like,
he's practicing fishing right now. You just don't know it. He's got that hook in the water. He's ready to get us all. Here he comes. You're muted, boss. I know that. I'm still screaming.
Why are you here?
You said wait. You told everyone to hold on.
Oh, okay. So I actually want to share something with you, if you don't mind.
No, we don't mind.
All right, let's have a cup of coffee. And then on your way to the kitchen, get a diaper or something. I want to mess with you because I want to gain a few minutes. Okay, I'm waiting for something to download. If you can make me a co-host.
Chris and Marty, are you on it?
Your co-host, Abracadabra.
Thank you. Wait a minute.
Chris, can you hear me now?
Yes,
I can hear
Marty,
you. I can hear you, Marty.
I'm having a heck of a time.
Hear and see you.
Sorry about that.
It was a good speech.
Every time I came back on, you were laughing. Chris.
I thought maybe your dog shut off the computer on you or something. Yeah, look at the faces. You guys are all like someone's digging up gold and you're looking in the hole right now. That's what it looks like. Look at Colin, just smoke coming out of his ears.
Chris, I think you should go take a walk into the bathroom yourself, bud.
I'm good. I got my depends on.
Since we're waiting for Ash, did you camper get?
No, guys, I'm still waiting for my bus RV. I was hoping to be here today, hopefully tomorrow, but my goal is to leave on the 26th of December, the day after Christmas. So I have not gotten it yet, but when I do, I promise you, I'll let you know.
I picture people are joyriding in it right now.
I think so. I think someone's having a party in my RV. That's what I think. Yeah. It's all right. That's what it's going to be about, is having fun and meeting people. So,
Chris, this is the only time I want to not wish you a white Christmas because I don't want you to be snowing or for it to be snowing when you're driving on the 26th.
That was the goal, to try to get on here before the snow comes, but it's looking like the weather is, I mean, Ohio got a couple inches of snow. That's nothing. I could drive through anything. I drove through snow my whole life, but I don't want to get caught in one of those major snowstorms, you know. Although if I do, it's not a problem. I pull over, I got everything I need right there. So
that's the
it'll be fun. See if I can pick up some bumper hitchers and drag them along, and it'll be a lot of fun. So make the best of it. You know, listen, I saw a movie about 2 months ago. It was about a guy, and they're going into this river, and he's got a guy who's mentally challenged, and he doesn't know how to swim. Ties a rope around his waist. And the young kid says to the man, "Am I going to die?" He said, "We're all going to die, but it's about the story you leave behind." So make the best out of your life. Have a great story for the end, and don't worry about death. It's coming no matter what, but my God, live while you can. I love that. It was one of the strongest points I've ever seen in a movie. There's your trivia question, Susie. You guessed the movie.
I'm trying to think, Chris, what the movie is. I don't know that one.
It was trying to think of the main actor is that Shiloh LaBeouf, or is that his name? LaBeouf Shiloh or Shiloh LaBeouf?
Shia LaBeouf. Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah. He's like the star, and then he's got like a Down syndrome kid that just like he wants to change in life, and he runs into this bad dude, and it's a great story, really good.
Well, yeah, if you want to watch something about having a dream and a goal and perseverance and true story, watch Naiad. About Diana Naiad swimming from Cuba to Key West.
Oh my gosh. What a wonderful.
She did it when she was 30 and then stopped swimming for 30 years. And then after she turned 60, and she made 4 attempts until she did it. 54 hours in the water without eating, sleeping. It's a really good.
I I did see that.
Motivational, inspirational. That the best part of that movie was her last attempt. People didn't want to do it again with her. They had given up, not her. And then they all came around and said, it was the best part of my life doing this journey with you. Of course we're going to do it. So it has a lot of good messages. Naiad.
She also, if I'm not mistaken, because I seen the live of her actually doing that on his YouTube, she actually took away all shark attack prevention, so she could swim better, something like that.
Yeah, you have no idea how the way they do it, and the person who knows all the currents going from Cuba to Key West, and when there's a window of opportunity, so she doesn't end up out towards Africa.
Yeah,
it's really good. The acting was good too.
Another amazing movie, just to put on your list for everybody, is The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely exquisite with motivation and what children can do. And when they have support and love, they can move mountains. Amazing movie.
Yeah, it is.
There's another amazing movie coming out probably in 2 to 3 years. It's called ONPASSIVE, How It Changed the World. Starring Ash Mufareh, sidekick Susie McCrae. Redfern, we're trying to find someone for you. We haven't found him yet.
And Jennifer Dickerson is going to have something to do with it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Dickinson, you said it wrong. I always said it wrong. John White, while you're on here, come on, man. You said you wanted to say something a little after. I know you got something.
No, I was just amazed that you haven't talked about your world famous China cabinet. Are you going to take that with you?
John,
on
John,
your
I have a
travel?
delete button. I do have a delete button, John. I still have that cabinet. Where are you?
No,
I
it's
mean,
just-
let people see you, dude. Let people
I'm here.
see you.
You don't see me?
No, I don't see you. Let me refresh. I have the world. My internet is so bad this week. They're redoing.
He's refreshing.
There he goes. He's refreshing.
Apparently, he's only refresh.
That's bad when your right hand doesn't know what your brain's doing. I'm gonna go click, and he does it while he's talking.
Actually, that's karma.
I am here. I am. Hey, but not. Was that Mohammed?
Good one, Mohammed Nizal.
Yeah, Mohammed's here still.
Good one, Mohammed Nizal.
Oh, I see how you are, Mohammed. I get it. I know. Pick on the little fat guy. I understand.
Yeah, and by the way,
Surprised he
Peter,
hasn't mentioned a football school yet, to be honest.
Peter, I want to tell you something. Yesterday, while we were switching between links, Mr. Ash and Chris were picking up on you, yeah?
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting.
And Chris, who's the one who started it, yeah?
Never.
Just so you know.
It's between Michigan and
Go,
Arizona.
Mohammed.
Mohammed's
Well,
Mohammed's
in
learning
that, Chris.
really fast.
74 degrees again.
If in doubt, blame Chris Johnson.
This is just not my week.
Peter, it's between Michigan and Arizona.
Yeah, there is no comparison. It's 74 degrees and sunny.
So it's beautiful up there. Yeah.
Ash started all that, just to let you know. He did say Chris didn't bail out to Arizona, if I remember right. A true Michigander. But Ash did set a world record. The fastest person to come into Detroit and leave Detroit. And he still had his wheels on his car. What, Marty?
Just look at the country as a body. You know, you got the head of the body, and then you got the bottom part. Just Michigan happens to be
No, Michigan is a beautiful
below
state.
the belt.
We got some of the hottest cars, Muhammad, hint, in the world as far as old school cars. We have
Marty.
some of those real ones.
Marty, are you trying to say that it's short and wide in reference to somebody?
Hey, Robin, get back in the car.
Oh, Robin, we're going to have a conversation about that, Robin.
Too much information. I don't need to know, Julie. Honest, I do not need to know.
Ooh.
Oh, boy.
Wow, it's pretty sad when Muhammad Nazel jumping on me now. What is going on?
You're the one who's gaining enemies, man. Come on.
And Ash just, look at Ash. He's loving every minute of this. Yeah, you
It's
can
only
hear
because
us
you're
now.
easy, Chris.
And as we said to the Lord, thank you for Ash. Oh, hi, Ash. Welcome back.
Red
We're praying for you.
Amati, how about we start a new channel called The Real 360?
Yeah, but we'll bring you in, Mohammed.
Wow. Wow. Hey, I'll watch it.
We will ban you, man. We will ban you.
Starring in it.
All right, let's mute yourself, guys. Everybody, we've talked about the man of the year. We've talked about the woman of the year. We did not talk about the video of the year. Are you ready to watch something? Okay, mute yourself, and let me try to make it a big. Everybody, make it full screen. Okay, so see the top, full view. Full view, everyone. 1, 2.
Wonderful.
So that's why Marty's training. Yeah.
Always said Marty be on it.
That was better than I
magnificent.
dreamed. Wow. Amazing. Oh my gosh.
King Kong is back.
You got my ass down pat. That's for sure.
Oh boy.
That's crazy.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Marty, you're famous now. Congratulations.
You're a
No wonder why-
superhero,
yeah.
Marty.
No wonder why my legs hurt. Yeah.
My new favorite video.
Oh, I gotta have it, Ash. I gotta have that video.
That was priceless. That was priceless.
Marty Di Carmo. Okay, Merry Christmas, brother. That's how you go to the top.
That's how you go.
Unbelievable.
That's how you go
Fabulous,
to
that
the
one.
top.
Always
That's
fun and
amazing.
unpassive.
That's one
I
thing I
love how
was
the
hoping you weren't.
shadow
That was one
hits
thing I
the
hope you
building.
weren't telling the truth about.
That's a gift
Yeah.
to you from Mr. Nazal and our design team.
That's
They
awesome.
put their heart in it. This is
Yeah.
a CG design. This is no joke.
Brilliant.
This is on the actual location, street, and all of that.
Wow.
Wow.
Amazing.
Beautiful.
It
But
looked
how did
just
you
like
guess it was Marty DeGarmo?
his face, man.
Just
Face.
the fact that he was
Hey.
climbing the Burj Khalifa.
They're going to get you up there, Marty, one way or the other.
Yeah.
Is it because he's the most flexible, the most like fit? Like, why did you?
Did you
All
see his
three.
dimples?
He's the only one
His
with the
dimples
cojones
were
to do
showing.
it.
His dimples were showing. I
Wow.
love that look. I loved
That
it.
was
What
amazing.
a great job.
Yeah,
I
I
The
apologize.
shadow.
I had to hold you for that. No, it's perfect.
Thank
All
you.
right.
No, it was worth the wait.
Awesome.
Bash, send me that video. I gotta have it. I'm sorry. I gotta put it in my
Yeah.
collection.
Thank you, everybody.
$4 a copy per
We're
view.
not- I'm sending you $20 right now.
All right, it's with the team. I'm sure they will post it on the channel and you can circulate it. But it's
Oh,
amazing.
great.
I'm
It is
loving it.
amazing. Amazing.
We just had to put it on YouTube so we can share it now.
It's cool.
It's unlisted.
It's
But
cool.
that's a happy holiday. That's a nice smile to everybody. That's how you go to the top. See you at the next top.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you,
Who's gonna
Ash.
go to the top
Bye,
next time?
everybody.
Very
Thanks,
me.
Ash.
Me.
Good
Thank
job,
you.
Mohammed Nassal.
Love
Good
you,
job.
See you
Thanks,
guys.
guys.
Merry Christmas. Bye bye.
All right, Chris.
Merry
I'll see you
Christmas.
climbing a tree next time.
Yeah,
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Coconut tree.
Lord. No, don't let Muhammad do it. He don't like me no more. He's gonna do something bad. Really cool.
Close your eyes.
Awesome.
All right.
We
What
love
would
you.
be a good idea for Chris, Julie?
No, no,
Chris,
not you.
no, Chris driving his RV up the Burj Khalifa.
There you go. There you go. I like
Yeah.
How about him
Bareback
chasing
horse riding?
chicken in his chicken farm?
There you go.
Squeezing the eggs out of them. And
You
then
gotta take Belly with him. You gotta take Bella with him. So
Oh,
make sure you
God.
get a little Bella come along too, okay? Chris and Bella are a one, you know.
You
So
hear,
you gotta-
hear her, she wants to go outside. She's screaming at me.
yeah.
I know. You got to take him, Marty. I know. We're going to go out in a minute. It's okay.
But Marty DeGarmo, the team is asking, did you like it?
Absolutely. Overwhelmed. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
He's crying. So look
Nope.
how cute you look.
Nobody can mess with you. All right? You're going to the
You're
top.
so cute, Marty.
And it's real. Hey, with ONPASSIVE, anything is possible.
Anything.
Absolutely.
You just proved that.
Yeah.
All right.
Proved that.
See you next time. All right.